long awaited because I kind of took a month off because I wasn't exactly here and able to film it. And also when I was filming the last few episodes, I felt like I was rushing it and not really getting to show you how I really build. So this episode I'll probably do less time lapses and just show you how I build it. Because time lapses, sometimes I feel pressure to build like faster or just make it look better for the video. But when I get to build, mess around, use different pieces, that's when you really get a better product. So that's what I was going for, and we'll be trying this episode. Over the break, the long break, I did do some work on the MOC itself, a little bit, and you'll see that soon. So let's get started. So here is the MOC, and I actually turned it around from last time. Last time this side was on this side, but I just spun it around when I'd been moving it. Now I have done a lot before. There was none of this right here, and I added that in between episodes, and I know it's been a long time. And I also added this right here and a walkway up so that the rebel troopers can get out. I just have a figure here just to get the size right, because sometimes I build without a figure and then I'm really surprised about how either I built everything too small or too big. Now one problem is it is a little too low right here. The figure just kind of looks weird. Because like if I put it here, it's about 2 thin base plates higher. So it kind of looks a little bit better. It does look better like that. So I'll probably add some of these along here. Now I am running out of white plates. Actually, I don't know how many more I have. So we'll see. I did come up with an idea to use the Snowspeeder and have him crashed in right here. Now, I've decided that this side will probably be the Rebel side, and this side will be the Empire side that's coming in. And this Snowspeeder will be crashed this direction, as if he'd already flown out and was coming back and crashed. It was like shot in the back engines. And then I'll have snow troopers coming here, and my rebels here. And I also did some work here. I had to take out some of the gray pieces that I was using under them, under these white plates, because I might need them over here. If I run out of white plates, I'll probably put like a Snowspeeder landing or something, and I know someone talked about that in the comments, or maybe a base back here, something small, but a base probably won't happen. I was thinking of almost like a Wampa cave, but those are farther away from the trench. So that's what I've done. I'll see you once I've done a little bit more work. So while I was building, I found out this way to use as few bricks as possible, yet still have a very strong support. If you skip like every other one in your support, it is still plenty strong to hold it up. And here I even skipped more than every other one, and it's still holding up really well right here. So if I zoom out here, you can see that I built this whole red support for the white on top. Now, remember, you don't have to use the correct color, just make sure that what people see is the correct color. So I just have my red bucket right here, and I keep pulling pieces out of here. Even weird pieces like this. This is what's amazing to help support your plates. You put these down, and then you can put plates on top of them, and they sit on top of them perfectly, because this is already nice and strong. They won't like break if you have a bad support. So that's just a little tip. Remember, never use the top color. If you notice, I'm avoiding ever using white below, because that's the color that I might have to use later. I'll have to use it when finishing the trench off in the middle. When I built that, I did not put down the details. I just put down the base. Right here I decided to jut it out just a bit, just to add a little bit of detail right there. But all these little pieces, I'll be adding a bunch of stuff, and hopefully I can make the whole trench look like this in here when I'm finished. but who knows? I might have enough gray pieces. Those are really nice to put in the middle. Kind of look like, I don't know, just makes it look more like a trench, add a little detail, different levels. That's the whole deal. I'm trying to make sure that it's not flat. Now, I haven't been able to put as much elevation and decline as I wanted here, but a lot of that's going to be seen over here when I have the Snowspeeder crashed in right here, and it will be like all coming around it as if it had just like smashed through the snow. So hopefully that turns out good, but we will have to wait and see, because again, I am running low. I just added some more here since the last cut, but I am running low on white plates. Very low now. If you notice, I'm using like these type of plates. Now, I did have some really big ones, like this one right here. Always use those on the base and get like a really nice piece, because it's really hard to use like these pieces, these 2x6 or even 2x4s. Those are hard to use as the main platforms, and then you need a lot more stability. But when you got these green plates, these are really, really good. And what I do is I always just put supports in the four corners of these. For example, like this, I would just put the support on the back, because the plate's going to be resting on top of here, so you don't need to support the whole thing and fill it completely up. Just support the corners if it is a strong, full, thick piece. If it's not, then it's just going to bend and break because you don't have enough support. Probably most of you know this, and I've been doing it for a while, and every really big builder does this, and it's really a key rule just to overlap all your pieces when you're building. For example, when I'm building here, place one here, and then one like that, and then put another one right here. Never put them on top like this, because when you put them like that, they will just break. So I know most of y'all know that, and that's just really key. Always overlap, even when it's stuff like that right there. Make sure you're overlapping so that this is strong. When you eventually take a minifigure and have them set up on it, you want them to be able to just stick there without any real problems. Now, sometimes in like intense designing, when you're building a lot of detail, you will have to not overlap, and that's okay. Just make sure that your main structure has been overlapped so that your whole project is strong. So because I'm about to run out of plates, I'm probably just going to destroy this, and I wanted to get some good video, you know, before I destroyed it. Now, one thing I do find interesting is it looks all white here except for the bottom and this weird yellowed white piece that I have a lot of. But I am curious what color I used on the inside, even though it looks all white. Oh, and I did use the 2x4s that are over here, the dark gray ones, so that's what's inside of here. So I guess when I destroy this, I'll get some of those too. So there was actually much more than just white pieces in there. So even though it looks all white, inside there's some nice other pieces. Let's see what's on this side. I guess it's built pretty well. Oh, there, look. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even know I used those pieces on the inside. I guess that was a pretty good job of hiding the real pieces that held everything up in there. Now, in here, I used a really thick support system, as you can see. All the blocks straight across, so this is like a brick right here. Over here, you notice I'm just using the pieces on the top, so this is pretty strong, but it's definitely not as strong as this. So if you can, you should build a support system like that if you have enough pieces. But if not, this works just as well if you have some of these thick plates. So since last time, I've actually turned the whole thing around again. So now you can see kind of what the tunnel looks like from this side. But now I'm going to actually build the support for this to get it working. I'll probably use these pieces to get it kind of up in the air as if it's like really crashed down. Now, as you notice, my Snowspeeder is missing just a few pieces. No, it's missing a lot. I do have a full functioning Snowspeeder, but I'm just using this one. I'll eventually build it back so it looks nice, and then I'll break it so that it looks like it crashed. Because right now it just looks like the whole right wing fell off. But I'm still using it so that I can design the pieces so it can fall in right here. Now I'm trying to make it at an angle. I'm just really prototyping to get it to stay. I want it to be strong though, so I can like move this block a little bit and it won't go fall over. So we'll see. And I'll also try to take the white plates, work them around here, and overlap them maybe a little bit over the set so that it looks like kind of smashed into the snow. So I just built my support system for the Snowspeeder and all around it so I could put the plates. As you see, I switched from my regular red over to yellow because my red is running short. Here are all my red pieces. So I decided to go to yellow, which was good because I still have plenty of yellow. And I used all these around here. So now I can bring the white plates over and kind of get them under here, and then they'll eventually over here go on top of the set. Now I was careful that these do not get stuck because the snow's going to go over them, but I still want them to be going in. So I have to be careful. I'll have to remove these bricks right here because the piece that comes here is going to be blocked right there. But now I can actually take plates and start going around. So I began doing some of the layering around the ship, and it's actually looking pretty good. The Snowspeeder looks like it's actually crashing, but I have run into one problem. If you look through in here, in real life, you can actually see the green plate under there. So I don't know when this is closed up if it will be too dark to see down there, or if I'll actually have to go in and put white plates under. Now I don't really want to do that because that's going to waste a lot of white plates putting them down under there. So we'll see. I still have some more stuff to do around here. I think this looks pretty nice though, the Snowspeeder crashing. And then back here, it crashing. I am very, very low on plates now, so as you can see here, I'm using these pieces so that I can have more the crashed effect, like these ones right here. But that does mean that I have a lot of weird things that I'll have to fill in over here. So that's where I'm at right now. When you're filming a zero budget MOC, you definitely want to still layer and get some detail, but you don't want to waste any space. So for example, if I put this piece right here over this gap, I would have just lost all those white pieces virtually because they are hidden now by placing it there. But if you do this, leave a space and then put something to support it that's not the plate you want, then you can just place it on top, and I lost no white pieces and it still looked just as good. So now I still have the same amount of pieces. I still got layering though. So I have finally finished putting all the plates out, and I've used 100% of my plates. I cannot find any more in here. I've looked all over, but I did finish this, and with some weird pieces for sure. But it's actually covered, and it looks pretty nice over here, this crash site. Pretty happy with. I might have to make a few adjustments to it, but overall I like it. The trench will work definitely more on the next episode, as well as that over there. But I did finish. I do think I might have another box that has some more white plates so that I can work on the other side. But we'll see exactly what I decide on doing over there, because obviously I can't do this again. I don't have all these. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I do like this side. We've actually done a lot of work in this episode. So that is it for episode 3. We have done a lot in this episode. Put a lot more plates on, finished that whole side. And in episode 4, we'll probably finish off the other side, just the main plates, and then go back into the tunnel, start putting in some details, putting in some cannons. Then at the very end, I don't know if that will be a later episode, we'll come in and put the minifigures over the MOC, because that's what I like doing last. So that will either be next episode or the episode after. So that's it for this episode. Please leave a like, and thank you for watching. Bye all.